All right, doing some more testing. This piece is called Victory. This this is one of the first of the series that I did. Let me pull around this thing here without it falling. This is one of the first pieces of the biomechanical series that I did. When I was actually working on it, I thought I was going way too dark. In other words, everything I was doing was was basically in the black. And I just, I like Vermeer lighting a lot. I like a lot of theatrical top-down type lighting, and I started to pull that out later as the piece came together. Most of the mechanical parts or details like that came through like the picking out process, not from me actually designing it initially. So it was kind of like the pieces went along with what I was developing in the contour of the form. Let me see. You can see a close up here. Once again, we're still testing, trying to see if we got a good camera angle going on, or we're recording at night now to see if we get see if it illuminates differently than the daytime recordings. Okay. And so this is like a lot of the information, very gesturally, as you can see. And we don't need all this in here. I particularly liked it a lot because it was very fast, and it was very bold. It was very, once again, it was heavy black. It was like the whole silhouette was nothing but black for a long period, seemingly for a long period of time, or for a large portion of the creation phase before I start to pick it out a bit. But she's doing a good baby doll kind of thing, right? So let's play around. Let's see. Not on, not on this one. Let's not play around on that one. Let's see how this. Let me see. I don't want to go into a new layer, do I? No, because she has way too many layers. This is early phases, so I have a lot of layers. This is early phases. The line drawing is one layer. The colors, all the colors are different layers, different layers, different layers. As I'm playing around. But a lot of that has become simplified now. Let me pull up. Oh man, does it even have it there? Horn Goddess. This is the one from yesterday, but I want to work in another. I want to keep it all in that layer. Do you want to see? Disappear. All right, this was from yesterday's drawings, right? Or playing around. Okay, so when I'm saying I'm working real black, so let's see, because whenever I'm recording, everything seems to happen a little bit differently. So, which is exciting. But I'm in the dark now, so I don't know how this is gonna work out. And if I was to go, where are we? Oof. Something must have happened. Let's put that in there. Okay. Let's go. Hold on. Yeah. Let's go big. All right. Big. All right, let's see if we can, if I was to let me just use my intuition a little bit and see if we can come up with something really big. Oh, now it's looking like the other drawing I have. That's fine. But just in a quick gesture. Let me flip it so I can actually see what I'm. Oh, I see something. Okay. This will be like a creature-ish kind of thing, biomechanical creature-ish thing. I see something already. You see somebody up there riding on the back of something? So literally it starts something like this. This is a little bit bigger than normal. Who's somebody in there? I guess somebody is in there. Some odd shape like that. Maybe I break her out. Automatically I'm like, it's a her. So just break her out into like a higher space here or something. This is just a quick vid, so I'm just testing to see how it is at night. And then let's just break that down a little smaller. Oh, and then let's give her, okay, so we're going, see when you start adding in negative space, it can start to pull out something that you didn't even see before. Like I didn't see like her breast could be heaving up like that, right? But then which would tell me that her posture would be something like this. See, I broke her away. There you go. I broke her away. Give her like hips like a Simon Beasley kind of thing, a little bit. So already I'm like, let's just take this guy down here. I'm not sure what this shape is yet. Looks like some kind of creature, but it's not talking to me yet. So let's just pull it down here, and then at least we can say. Matter of fact, I can delete it. We don't need to hold on to this. All right. And let's pull her down into some main space here, right? And we see we have somebody already fleshing out. This is a good example of like the positive and negative space kind of thing. This is like a cape, some kind of fur cape. I'm already seeing that because I see these two lines there. So it's saying like a fur cape. I have no idea what the rest of her form is doing yet because I don't see it. So I see like that could be like an arm. At least that's what I'm thinking. Like that's like an arm. This is, oh, maybe this is an arm. Maybe I can use this line work here. I can use that as an arm. See, I'm revving up now. I can feel it. Right? This is like an arm. Right? There you go. Okay. And not sure what the arm is holding, but I do like these. It's like this would like the hips kind of a thing. Yep. Move big mama hips. All right. Just for right now, until we carve them in a little bit, and then make them more supple or something, right? So I'm not trying to, I'm actually, whenever I do subtract, I try to keep in mind like the direction of the light kind of a thing. Like right now it's a belly, so we don't want to have that, right? And then if I really can't see it, then I'll flip it upside down. like this, and then just to get a little more perspective on it. Okay, oh, let's not get too fun there, boy. Ah, all right, somebody's coming out there somewhere. Okay. And then let's move the cape up a little bit. So this is how they all start. Something like this. I'm like picking and choosing my lines and stuff. I'm trying to see what is coming out of the drawing. Not as much as this is what I'm intending to do kind of a thing. Yeah, let's move that. Move. Keep moving it. No, I don't feel it yet. Alright, and she's not quite feminine yet either. Alright. And so I had to keep flowing. So it didn't have to be in another layer or anything like that. All this stuff just gets blocked back out again. As I begin to imagine like what's going on with the rest of the form. Right, there's no femininity to it because that's mainly because there's no what I call there's no there's no baby doll. That's what really separates the feminine form to me. I keep blowing it. Hang on. And then we can get it from here. We just take this, we say, hey, that's going to be, and we make it have more of a slouchy kind of a feel. Very heroic, still feminine, like this, like that, right? You see where it's going. Okay. Like that. All right, and let's pop that out. There you go. Ho, 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 ho. See, I gotta check my line. All right. Thick-legged. This one is. All right. And what's the perspective on that? Okay. All right, it's getting somewhere. All right. Different. All right. Thick mama. And this would be, I don't know, this is like reins. This is like an arm. I don't want to draw too much. I felt myself actually drawing. I need to look at it from another side. Because this is actually an arm. This is actually the facial area. We don't have we're just penciling in. Or just blocking it in for right now. Can't tell what kind of character it is yet. Not too feminine. And pull out, let's say, like where the earring would be or something like that. All right. Not too feminine yet, but we'll get there, not just because of those, but we'll get there because we'll eventually eventually change it up a little bit. All right, something, that's too early for these guys. Too early, too early, too early. We're still figuring out the form. Oh, and then, all right. There you go. Okay. But somewhere in here is boom, boom. Somewhere in here is our form. Somewhere in here. Da boom, boom. Ah. And then let's go like this. Like that. She's writing something. Just haven't figured out what she's writing yet. Let's make it a she more so. Let's give it that. Right now this face area is just so, it's just so standard. Now I'm actually drawing. No, we don't want that. Let's do something different. Let's do something different. Ooh, I see something wrong. Okay. I'm just trying to do some strokes to pick out something. Like that. But now it looks too drawn. We're starting to too much of a face. It should actually be more in shadow. Too much of a face, more in shadow. Something. Something. I'm trying to find it. I'm trying to find the face. Then I'll do stuff like this. If I can't find it, I usually don't zoom in. If I can't find it, I see it here. I see the face emerging there. But I'm actually drawing it. Oh ho ho! Voila. See? Something catching shadow, and then let's bring this part down. That's just catching shadow just a little bit. And then we'll bring this part in. And then we start to have a little drama. And then now it feels better. This is the original way I'm doing the drawing, so I don't know what this is. Start off with earrings, but we wind up there. Okay. Right, but it starts to go. We start getting closer, start getting somewhere. And we start doing stuff like this. Can we get that arm? Let's just bring it in. I want to keep it, right? Remember I was talking about that before, keeping it. And then let's grab this guy here. Don't know what the overall shape is, but I know this is the silhouette. I like these silhouettes. Just let the energy flow out this way. Okay. All right. Okay, this is just a quick gesture, just to add to our little collection of stuff. Somewhere in here is an arm that would flesh out. All right, but this is just a quick vid of like my I can of my process of how I think, right? Doing the whole thing. Let's just get rid of that, and let's bring this part in. Let me see if I can bring it in from the other side. Let me see without it looking weird. No, somewhere in there. All right. All right. All right. Okay. Yeah, something like that. Now let me just. Not like that. Let me see if I can just do a little. No. 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 Not really. I like what I had before, but you get the point. No. No, I don't need to do all that. It doesn't need to do all that. It just needs to blend. I'm just blend it. All right. But somewhere it will start to take shape. If I cut down once again to increase the feminine aspects of it. Right, not too many sharp lines. Oh, and then we got a skirt thing going on here. And it keeps on going and going and going and going and going. Anyway, that's just how the process starts.